So today we are going to be creating a rocket ship with our name on it. You're going to be given a tray that is going to have squares. A square has 4 sides that are all equal. We're going to take that square and we're going to tilt it like a diamond. And we're going to cut at a diagonal to make a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. For a triangle, we're going to place our triangle at the very top of a rocket. We're going to make our rocket at a diagonal. So you're going to take your glue stick, you're going to put a little bit of glue on your triangle piece. You're placing your triangle at the very top corner of your paper. You'll then get your squares, because behind the rocket we're going to glue on square. Notice 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides all equal. 1, 2, 3, 4 líneas cuadrado. We're going to take our square pieces. I like to take my glue stick and create a diagonal line with my glue. Once you've created your diagonal line, we're going to start to stick 6 squares on that line. So you're going to pick up your paper. You're going to start to glue down your squares. It's up to you how you arrange the colors. I like to arrange mine in a pattern where I'm going purple, green, purple, green, purple, green. But you don't have to do yours in a pattern. It is up to you how you arrange your 6 squares. You might need to have more than 6 squares depending on how long your name is, because we're going to be creating a rocket that has our name on it. I'm going to pass around your name pieces. We're going to cut out 1 letter at a time so we don't lose our name, and we're starting with the first letter on our name. As you cut your first letter, you want to glue it down. That way your name will be spelled correctly. I also put little dots of glues on each individual square so that as I'm going, I will be able to place down the letters of my name. So I'm putting 1 letter at a time until I complete my name. If, as you are going, you notice that your name has more than 6 squares as you're cutting out, you may end up having to add another square or more to finish your name. Because as you look, I stopped at D and that finished my 6, but I needed a 7th square to get my last letter on there. Some people's names are short, but some people's names are a lot longer. Alright, so far we have our rocket with our triangles and our squares and our name on it. You have a tray with our supplies. You should have rectangles, squares, triangles, and stars, and some circles. We have circles. So our first one we're going to look at is our rectangles. You should have a pencil. We're going to take that pencil. We're going to roll our paper on the pencil. And then you pull it off and it makes a cool spiral. We'll take your glue stick. And we're twisting just a little bit up. Adding a little bit of glue at the bottom of our rocket. So we're adding some little fire coming off the end of our rocket. So we're spiraling our paper. Makes a cool little 3D spiral. I have my rocket with my name, my squares. I have some little 3D spirals coming off. I'm going to get some of my circles. My circles are my planets. You should have some circles that are different colors. You can even make some of your own planets by creating a circle. That doesn't have to be a perfect circle. And I'm making this one like Saturn, where it has some rings. And I can take my scissors. And cut the planet out. Once I have my planets, I can then add some stars. So there's a couple ways you can use. You can either use your rectangles, or you can use your squares. Find some different papers. I like to cut small rectangles. You need about at least 4. You start by making a little X. And then you make a letter T on top of that. Like so. I'll show that again. So I'm going to do purple. Four skinny rectangles. I make the letter X. Once I have the X, I make the letter T. And that makes a star. Now we also have these little cutout stars. So how I do that, I just kind of dab where I want to put them. And it's very random. And I just start sticking some stars on. If you run out, you can just ask me and I will add some more. So we have our name rocket, we have our planets, we have stars that we've made by using rectangles, making the letter X and T, and stars that are in a pre-cut shape. Next, we're going to make you in the picture as an astronaut. So, first thing you'll do, you'll think about what color you want your outfit to be, and it doesn't have to be the same. Maybe you want your legs to be different than your shirt. You can do that as well. I'm going to take one of my squares. that down. I'm going to take some of my rectangles. I'm going to cut that in half. I'm going to take that rectangle. I'm going to cut it in half again to where I have 4 rectangles. I also like to kind of round the edge. Okay, so then I can take right here and add an arm. Take right here. I can add a leg. And then you should have a white circle. That's going to be your head. Once we have the shape of our astronaut suit, we have to start to draw our person. So first thing I do, I make where the glove meets. Make where the shoes are. I give it a little belt. You might want to put NASA on it. A lot of times they have patches. You can do an American flag patch. You can do another NASA patch. Then I start to make the helmet. I start with a curved line. Once I have that curved line, I can then start to draw the face. Start to add eyes to see. Nose, that's just a letter C. Mouth to talk, that's a letter U. And then start to create a circle for the face. You can add the ear in there. Now, they're gonna wear a thing inside their helmet that makes sure their hair doesn't get in their face. Their hair might be around here. You add some eyebrows. You can have some designs on the helmet. You know, it's up to you. Thinking about all your different little designs on your astronaut. Once you have your name, your astronaut, your planets, your stars, then we're going to take our crayons and we're going to color in neatly. When we talk about coloring in neatly, that means we're staying inside the lines. Like maybe my astronaut has a pink little helmet. I'm gonna make it me. So my skin's gonna be peach. So I'm gonna color in some peach skin. Then go in some brown for the hair. And the eyes. I'm going to add a little bit of pink around the cheeks. And if it tears it when you're coloring, you can just patch it with paper. So yeah, if you have a spot when you're coloring, if it rips it, just make another little collage piece. Put a little bit of glue on it. And put it down. You also want to take the time to color in neatly. Thinking about your colors. What's going to make it stand out? Staying inside your lines. And have different colors. Think about your planet and what kind of different land masses is it going to have on it. Do be careful when you're coloring that you don't tear it where your glue is.